Hey everyone, it's A.Pristine and welcome back to A Peace of Pristine. Today I am joined with
Chris SALMERON. What's up, y'all?
What do you feel about social media nowadays? Like, I feel like it's not the same as it used to be.
I feel like it does a lot more now than what it used to. Like, back then, I mean, I can't talk a lot, I'm kind of young, I wasn't really tapped into the old social media. But, like, when I was on social media, like 5th grade or something, people were just posting, like, random stuff all the time now. Now you could get everything from social media, anything you want.
That's true.
News. You could buy stuff. Anything. It's crazy, but I don't know.
Wait,
I feel like...
what platform were you on in the 5th grade?
Instagram. My 5th grade Instagram is still up on my account.
How old is someone in the 5th grade? Like...
How old was I?
10 or 9?
Yeah.
Bro, what were you doing on social media at 9 years old?
Dude, just doing whatever. everyone had, how do you say it, social media.
Social media? Yeah, I had social media. Well, I remember when Vine came out. But I got my first social media account in 7th grade. And I had Instagram, like the old vintage one. And then Vine, I was just scrolling on there and I would see like Liza Koshy, MagCon, like all. You probably don't know nothing about that, dude.
I know who Liza Koshy. I know all the Viners, bro. I used to watch.
She's from Houston, right?
She is?
Yes, bro.
I didn't know that. I used to love Vine. I used to watch like Brent Rivera.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
This dude named Juan Jerry Perp Drank. Shout out him. And his Asian friend. I forgot his name, but.
Is it Rice?
Nah, not Rice Gum. Rice Gum is a little more into the timeline. It's a little.
Dang, a little
shout out
further.
Rice Gum though.
Yeah, shout out Rice Gum.
I love Rice Gum.
Shout out Liza Koshy because she's from Houston.
Shout out Vine. Rip Vine.
Rip Vine. What's that?
Rip Vine. Rest in peace, Vine.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, Vine.
I can't believe I didn't get that. Rest in peace, Vine.
Rest in peace.
No,
Vine.
I feel like there's a lot of opportunity, like how you said, on social media.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you can make connections and network to get to wherever it is that you want to be. Like anyone could be an influencer nowadays.
Everything is about connections now.
Yeah.
You just got to know the right people. Know the right people, dude. That's what I was saying on Miss Joy's podcast before this. You make friends to make connections.
There you go.
In the business side. That's what I do. I always try to make as much connections as I can.
Wise words from Chris SALMERON, people.
You know it.
But I feel like nowadays, our generation... Wait, you're how old?
I'm 19.
Are you Gen Z?
I think so, maybe. I don't know.
I think he's Gen Z. Anybody who's 19, comment what generation you are. If you're Gen Z, I think you guys are Gen Z.
I think I am.
But, like, our generation does not watch the news anymore. And I don't know if it's a sad thing or a good thing, because I feel like the news has corrupted so many people. I remember when COVID came around, like, mental health was going up like crazy because it had so many people terrified and everybody was isolated. So, like, when you're isolated, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to be isolated in your own thoughts. So, like, how did that impact you? Like, or did it have any impact on
quarantine?
You? Yes.
Man.
You were wilding out?
Nah, quarantine, I was just staying up all night playing the game with my friends. I'm going to be honest with you. And going to the skate park and seeing what else we could get into. I was living life during quarantine. I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 during quarantine. It was my freshman year. And yeah, it hit. I didn't get to finish my freshman year, but thank God, because I would have failed.
What?
But yeah, dude, yeah, I was just doing whatever. I was a baby.
So, like, they canceled it and y'all did online school and everything?
Yeah, we did online, but even then I hated online.
I did too. I mean,
I couldn't do it.
I have a love-hate relationship because with online school, it's just convenient. Like, if you have a lot of things going on in your life, you can just do online classes and not have to take the trip to wherever it is that you have your classes at. So I like online classes, but you can't really learn what you can learn in a normal classroom setting. That's
actually what I'm doing one of my essays about in college is online learning as effective as in-person learning, which I feel like is not even remotely close, because a lot of people, they learn when the material is in front of them or something like that, or someone is showing them the material.
That part.
So if you're doing it online, no one's really showing you.
Yeah.
It's also just like reading. That's what I think it is. Just reading.
Also,
I
like,
can't read.
there's no connection,
No.
like, whatsoever. Like, when we were quarantined and we had to do online schooling, it was, like, hard to...
Were you in high school?
No, I was, like, a sophomore in college. Yes, bro. And you were a freshman, and that's great. That's bonkers.
Dude, I'm young. I'm still young. I'm about to turn 20 in a couple, 4 months.
3-4 months.
In January 3rd.
January 3rd?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm a size 9 in shoes if y'all want to buy me some shoes.
Hey, mine is February 18th. If y'all want to buy me anything, it's my birthday. Hit me up. Yes, dude.
But, dude, yeah. No, that's crazy. The age, honestly, here at the office, dude, I feel very, very young compared to everyone else.
You feel like the baby.
Yeah, because everyone else, mid-20s. The second youngest to me is Joy. She's 21.
Dang.
And I'm 19, dude. And it's like, even before y'all came, it was crazy because I was just working with Gardy, Junior, Jake, and Kurt, who are both all pretty old.
Yeah.
Not pretty old, but... Nah, I don't mean like that. But, like, they're old. They're
You said they're old, but they're not old. They're old, but they're not
like,
old.
they're up there in age. Like, they're above me.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just crazy. I don't know. It's just funny to me working with people.
I think it's cool, though, because whenever you get to work around older people have a lot of, obviously, wisdom because they've lived life longer.
Yeah.
And they also have a lot of intel because of, especially, like, Kurt and Gardy. Like, they've been doing this for a super long time.
I've learned a lot from both of them. Jake and Junior, and all 4 of them, they taught me everything I know, honestly, when it came to editing, all this stuff. So I really praise them a lot. You know, I joke around with them a lot, mess with them. But dude, I praise them. I have a ton of respect for them because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for, like, Gardy and Kurt. You know, in this situation right now, doing stuff that I like as a job, you know? It's pretty cool. But, nah, yeah, just working with older people, like, you're going to learn a lot more. I feel that.
Yeah, speaking of that, how was your journey to getting here specifically? Like, you say you met Kurt and Gardy. How did you meet them, and how did you even fall in love with editing and filming?
So, in high school, I had my senior year, my junior and senior year, I took photography. And I don't know, I just fell in love with it. Taking pictures, going around school, taking pictures, whatever. Freedom.
Like how you do now? You just take random pictures of everybody?
Dude, yeah. I loved it. And then I graduated. I took a break from it. And then I started going to church over at Abundant Life where Gardy goes, you know, his father-in-law, his wife, you know, pastor. And then I would do the photography there with some other guy. His name is Nabat. He taught me a lot. Shout out to him too. I wouldn't be here where I am. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without Nabat either. So, you know, I would use his camera and take pictures for the church and stuff. Then he had left. So then I started talking to Gardy more. He would let me use his camera before I bought mine. And he was like, oh, yeah. So, like, you know, I came out and did an event with him one time. I didn't think I would, like, continue working with him. So then, how do you say it? Summer rolls up this year. Kurt calls me. And how do you say it? They offered me an internship. So during the summer, I was interning.
You were an intern too?
Yeah, I was an intern. I started off as an intern. And then, yeah, I was just interning, trying to learn as much as I can. You know, they'll still pay me for, like, the event and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. I'm glad they did that. And then eventually I got pretty decent at what I do. And they thought they would hire me on up until August.
Dang.
Almost 2 months I've been hired on.
That's crazy.
Here. And just today I got a key to the building.
Oh, okay. Step up.
So I'm certified now. But yeah,
certified.
It's been a quick journey here. I'm gonna be honest. It was quick, you know.
And was like, is this something you want to do, like, for the rest of your life, career-wise? Or, like, what's the ultimate goal for you? What do you want to do?
My ultimate goal is financial freedom.
Okay.
living that good life, you know. If it's
like
not
stability or more than stability?
more than
Like,
stability.
that's good. Because most people live just to get by.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like our generation is like super powerful in that, where they set high expectations for themselves, like to do more than just the bare minimum. So that's a good thing, that you don't just want to be stable, that you want to have something great for yourself and leave a legacy for your name and future generations to come. So that's awesome.
So like, if this is something that I want to do, I don't know. It's up to God. If this is what God wants me to do, then I'm gonna be doing it. But you know, I have other plans too. Like, I'm going to school right now. I'm just getting my basics, but I'm also getting my electrician certification. You know, my dad, he owns a company. He's a contractor and owns a company. So you know, I'm trying to follow his footsteps, so I could get the keys to company. You know.
And
so,
whenever you do that, like, whenever you eventually get to where you want to get, would you still do like events and, you know,
I would love to, honestly. Like when I do start working as an electrician, I still want to come out Friday, Saturdays, work events, because it's something I really, really enjoy doing, you know, bonding with the guys, everyone, you know, doing the work too. It's just all fun, and it's something I really like. So I'm hoping they'll still, like, you know, even if I'm not working here, you know, still bring me in for the events and stuff. You know, I'll love to do it. Yeah.
What's like some of your hobbies outside of, because obviously like this is a passion, like it's like an art, like photography, videography, editing, doing this kind of stuff. But what is like some other hobbies? Because sometimes, even though like people, okay, they have a big misconception, I feel like it's an awesome thing to have because it's art that you love, but it's also something that you want to maintain because you take so much pride into it. That's the aspect that a lot of people don't understand, and they think that just because you're working in media that, you know, you get to do whatever you want. You get to be on camera, and it's not really like that all the time. Like, it's exhausting. It's a lot of traveling. It's a lot of meeting new people. And I know for me, like, that's exhausting because I'm an introvert. I don't like meeting new people all the time. I'm gonna just be honest.
But it's honestly helped me because I was an introvert, kind of, you know. I hated meeting new people, but you know, it's helped me come out of my shell a lot. You know, now I love meeting new people, just, you know, making those connections. Yeah, it all comes down to connections.
I think for me, what helps me break through from like, oh, I don't want to go out and meet like new people, is like, you know, what if they're on their last leg? Like, what if they're not having a good day, and you could be the one to like put a smile on their face? Like, that's what motivates me.
Don't miss your chance.
Yeah,
that's what this one pastor, he was talking about. It's like, don't miss your chance. And that's something I really like. Just don't miss your chance. And like, how do you say it? Like, an example is like that he uses, like, you could be someone's last chance to get to God and Jesus. Yeah. So like, don't miss out your chance to talk about it, you know, because you could be their last chance, and then once you're gone, they have no other chance. That's an example that I thought of right now, that I remember that he spoke of.
Have you, like, where would you consider yourself to be in terms of your walk with God? Like, are you just now getting to know him, or have you always known him but you haven't built that relationship with him?
Exactly that. My family didn't always grow up Christian. We didn't start going to church till I was like about 5. But even then, I just went just to go. You know? Because my parents made me go. And that was up until like a while. Like, then I started serving the ministry. I would play the drums for my church.
You played the drums?
Yeah, I played the drums. I was good. I was good too. Shout out my brother. He played the guitar. My brother's amazing musician. One of my role models too. My older brother, he's an amazing magician.
A musician is a magician, because not everybody can. I feel like you could practice something and be good at it, but there's certain people that are gifted for certain things.
My brother is a magician. My brother can play every single instrument.
He's a magician, guys.
Not a musician. You give him an instrument, he could learn it in a week.
Like that.
And like that. But yeah, so then I started doing that, and then I had like, even then, I still wasn't connected to God. I was just doing it because I kind of liked it, and my parents liked that I did it, so I wanted to like do it to make them happy. Like I was still like, you know, in my past, like, you know, growing up, you know, smoking, drinking, like I was doing that stuff. I was playing, which isn't right, but you know, I was, how do you say it, in the, how do I word this?
I mean, you were caught up in the things of this world.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you didn't really,
and still serving God, which wasn't right at all. I shouldn't have been serving God while doing that stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's like the walk for us every single day. It's supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to do good every single day whenever you have this relationship with God, but it's a battle every day because it's in our human nature to always want to go back to like the bad stuff. Why, I don't know, but that's just in our human nature. No, I know for me, I grew up in the church. Like if I wasn't at dance practice or school or tutoring, because I was failing my classes bad, dude. Like I hated math. I was in tutoring like Tuesday and Thursdays, and then I would do dance practice. And if I wasn't there, I was at church. And it was just like you, like I would go just to go. Like my mom would just take me under her wing and I would go. And then as far as building a relationship, it kind of came on to me like my senior year of high school, because that's when I started going through like a lot of stuff in terms of like acceptance from people that I wanted acceptance from, but God didn't permit them to be in my life. So the only outlet that I really had was him, and that's when that relationship started to kick in with him. And it was all a matter of choice. I feel like a lot of people, whenever they're like, oh, I went with my parents because, you know, they thought it was a good thing, a lot of people are like, oh, it's religion. But for me, it was relationship. Like I grew into this. Like it did not happen overnight. So yeah, I think that's a big misconception, is that it's a religion and a thing of practice that you do just to be a good person. I mean, like, did you ever feel like that? Like, man, I'm just going to church because I just sin, I just drank, I just smoke, and I'm trying to get clean. Like, did you ever have those moments?
Yeah, a lot. And like even then, the world would just bring me
right back to it. It's that battle. It's that spiritual battle.
It was hard to like I've been clean for over a year now. Every single thing, and like since like stopping everything, dude, I've gotten so much closer to God.
That's
like really
awesome.
I built such an amazing relationship, and like I forgot what I was gonna say. Dang, I lost it. It was so good too.
You're like, I had some bars right here. People build that relationship, and whenever you build that relationship, it's a different type of like thing that you can experience. Like I know for me, the closest I feel to God is whenever I'm in worship. I don't know if you've ever encountered like anything during worship. I know it's this overwhelming presence that you can't really explain.
Almost brings you to tears. It
does bring you to tears, and like you can't control it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like sitting there like, don't cry, and then like tears just start rolling.
I didn't really start feeling that until like, you know, I got clean and stuff like that, and then I felt it one time, dude. I was like on tears, dude. It was crazy. I've never felt anything like it. Felt good. I didn't feel anything like that ever.
Not only does it feel good, but I feel like it brings you to a really humble place. And I think the biggest struggle, at least for me speaking, is carrying whatever I felt from that encounter into my week, because life happens. Like something doesn't go your way one day, like starting out the week, like it's just so easy to, like you said, be pulled in back into the world again. So it's just like, I don't know, that's been a goal that I've been setting for myself in terms of my walk with Christ. But yeah.
And something I like to bring people to God. I always invite people to church all the time.
Oh yeah.
I love inviting people to church because like I talked about, like you could be their last hope, last chance.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. And you know, once you see them there, it always feels good.
Yeah.
Getting to see them there. Because
it feels like you were, like you said, like the how do you say it?
The rope.
Like their opportunity. Like you were the vessel. There you go. You were the vessel to bring them in to experience what you experience. And I think that we can all agree that that's a beautiful thing. That is it for today's episode. Thank you so much, Chris, for joining me.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Everyone watching, make sure you stay tuned into next episodes of A Peace of Pristine. We are signing off.
Follow me on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Follow Chris on Instagram.
Chrisky, ChrisKii.
All right. You heard it there,
you
folks.
go.
Follow Chris.
Key.
You got his @
There you go.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.